and 5, and it just keeps getting, you know, easier and easier. But for DK in this game, I mean, your items to me feel pretty straightforward. You're gonna want to go for a battle or a butterfly pretty quick. You want that evasion, you want that farm speed. It could be a pretty nice Scotty game as well. I don't know if you necessarily need the BKB. His team might be able to help him out with that one. And of course, he has the save behind him, so he can start going damage right afterwards. The Deuce game feels good, but as you said, how much time do they need to spend to get the items on this Deuce?
Yeah, to me, that's the biggest question. Like, after Manta, do you rush Butterfly or do you get a Pike? Because the displacement is still a problem for Deuce. Like, if you get RP skewered away, you might die. Hurricane Pike, you know, can maybe help, but Butterfly also is very good so that you deal with the right clicks and everything.
I imagine that has to do with how their game is going early, right?
Yeah.
Some Deuces actually used to go for a Diffusal Blade. There have been this place for like intermediate items before you go into like a Butterfly or a Scotty, whatever your next item is. Hurricane Pike has actually had its time.
If you're doing well, you definitely rush Butterfly. To me, you know, that's the rule. But if you're struggling, I mean, if you're struggling, your chances are already pretty slim this game because I feel like the Tiny doesn't scale that much. Timber can, and we saw Cloud pop off real hard in some of these ones, and hopefully he can do it again.
The battle begins.
I mean, Cloud and Alone have a lot on their shoulders in this one. They are the beef until the Medusa gets a lot of items, and even if she does, you know, rush Butterfly, I still don't know if she can be in front of these fights. As you said, this placement is really hard. If they actually section her off from the rest of the team, section her off from Tony, it could still be easy to kill her. So they have to be balling up on the front lines. Definitely have to eliminate this Muerta and CM early. Really open up to Seducer to just do the damage to these thick cores.
Yeah. Well, we'll see how these lanes are going to develop here.
And Dusa also doesn't love, I mean, you think about it that she does have, you know, some sort of wave clear with her Snake. But at the same time, you need to get mana from your Snake. Deuce is all mana now, so if you waste a Snake on something that doesn't have a mana pool, it actually can ruin your lane.
Yeah, for sure. And you know, we're talking about this Deuce, you know, getting the time, getting the space, and this Beastmaster is going for Helm of the Dom. So I think there's going to be a lot of grouping up, a lot of taking towers and choking the Deuce. And for that not to happen, you need the Tiny to be strong enough to stop some of those moves.
Yeah, Tiny versus RCY in this mid lane here, alone. Taking a lot of harass already. RCY is a very... What on earth? How did they get this kill?
Huh. Well, Nyx was pulling. I guess that's what happened.
Huh. That seems like a ton of damage to take all at once, but... unfortunate for Cloud there. I think his hero has a good time. If you give away kills like that, it'll get rough really quick.
Yeah, I mean, you know, Frostbite, Shockwave, skewering to tower, like pretty much every hero is dead. There's not a lot of offlaners. They're mobile, and Timber, only level 1, doesn't have Timber Chain.
Oh, I love this though. B-Guy's gonna go to stack, giving the solo XP over to Cloud while he gets this under tower. He could get up to pretty close to like level 3 even if he gets a lot of this these creeps. So really good for the Timber actually on that one.
Yeah, we definitely want stacks. You have a Deusa, so both the Timber and the Deusa can benefit from that. CS-wise, Deusa is doing pretty well, so very good start for Double King.
So far, things aren't looking too bad, all in all. I will say, though, I think the laning stage does get stronger for Meant to Be as time goes on. Tiny with a lot more nuke damage in that mid lane. Timber with a lot more stat steal versus Yamson on this Magnus. And then, of course, the Deuce are getting more and more of those snake hits. I think the rotations are going to have to be pretty good from RCY.
Yeah, you definitely want to create a lot of chaos. After all, this Beastmaster is going to be farming a lot. The Magnus is going to be farming a lot. So most of the space comes from the Air Spirit, which is great because that hero doesn't really need anything. Unlike the Tiny, all he needs is a couple levels and he's ready to roam the entire map.
Yeah, I mean, Earned Vessel is pretty good, but that's not like desperately need in order to get kills in the side lane. Especially when you're looking at a side lane that has a Pugna and a Nyx Assassin.
Yeah. There's even an argument not to getting Earned this game because, like, sure, it's good against Timber, but it's very bad against Deusa. So I feel like maybe Blade Mail might be the, you know, Blade Mail into Shivas or something of that sort could be what he wants to get.
Yeah, it depends. I mean, if you're going to focus a lot more on killing Cloud, then I could see it because the Pugna also the heal wouldn't be that great. But on the Dusa end, yeah, it's like you're not even degrading anything that the Pugna's doing. Now, Pugna does go down here, but Double King kind of getting ran down by Fade, so not able to turn and get the kill on Big Num. He's not even able to get the boar. So, good job getting that aggression here from that Beastmaster.
Dude, this Tiny is getting absolutely demolished, man. I don't think this matchup should ever look like this. 12-3 against the 23-9 is insane.
My lord. Is he not using his tree? I mean, he technically isn't now, but that's because of the, ES isn't there.
Yeah, he doesn't have a tree right now.
Are fortified.
Fortify. Not great. Not a great start for Alone. Especially because Desert Spirit is going to start roaming, and as a Tiny, if you TP and you don't get anything out of the, counter initiation TP, it hurts you so much. You're so slow. You farm very slowly. So we might actually see Alone allowing those rotations without really punishing, trying to punish, because at least it allows you to be more stable if you're Blink Dagger timing.
Yeah, that's true. Stability always important, especially in games like these. Lower bracket, man. You don't want to do anything that's too frisky.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. We saw what happened when they were too frisky against Shopify.
Mm-hmm. And so far, I'm a little worried about this Dusa, to be honest. You have the rotation behind. I don't know if she gets away from this one. So much damage. Tony not able to save her. A really good rotation in from Speed.
Yeah, didn't even have the time to pop the one there. Maybe, even if he did, might not have survived anyways.
Oh, Tony. Wanting to get some good trades off. Bignum, does he have a dead shot soon? He does. Bringing Tony back. Tony really wants to turn around for a kill. The blood grenade hits, but you need a little bit more damage.
There's so much pressure here. And that's the thing. Like, you have this Timber plus Nyx, and they are not going to threaten Yamson enough. And, it goes back to the Timber pick. I was not very happy with that. Like, you have this Nyx assassin leeching a lot of experience, and you can't really pressure the enemy carry 2-on-1. That's not great.
Yeah. Not even able to get CS right now.
Yeah, completely zoned out. And he's under tower. Oh.
Run through, dude. He gets the DD.
He got it.
And he gets to get a magnetize off on 2 as well with the DD, sending the stone to keep on refreshing those stacks. Now with the dead shot, I think they might start to believe that they have the damage. Sitting in the calling, he'll toss in B-God, wanting to get some kills for himself. Needs to hit the stun, and he'll get it. Tony does die on the other side, but B-God ramping up on that Nyx assassin. You know how important it is that he gets gold.
Damn, dude. With amplified damage, you do so much with magnetize. That was crazy. Well, they're going for Double King here. Fade's not level 6, but RCY will at least get the bounty rune. Do they want to dive this?
I don't know. I think it's a little bit hard to go under and get that kill on the Dusa once again, especially without the Crystal Maiden rotation.
They will at least protect their Wisdom rune. Nyx Assassin is already there, so I think that's very important when you have a Nyx, when you have a Pugna. Those level 6s are very important. And
oh yeah,
level 4.5, that's fine. It's not the end of the world.
No. And DK, man, he is, I don't know, having a little bit of a rough time. And Fade is a very skilled offlaner, and Beastmaster is a hell of a hero to try to lean into. At some point, Fade could take over this one, especially if Bignum sticks around.
Yeah. This might be not only time for Dusa to leave this lane, but it probably spells doom for the tower, because Helm of the Dome is pretty much ready. And if the catapult wave, they should be able to take it down.
I think they saw the dog. I think if you see the dog move down, you know that there's going to be someone with an Arcana around you. So Speed, he's in here. They do have a little bit of a roar that could come through. Fade, does he even want it? He's waiting for now, seeing if somebody else shows up. They have the magnetize on Double, and he's already taken a lot of damage.
So much.
He might just be stuck. But B-God, he's trying to take the brunt of the damage first. The roll on him. Still have the magnetized. Yamsun in also has his own ulti to use. There it is. No, wait. What? I don't think it got used canceled yet. And now Double King with the Stolen Gaze. That's about all he had in the tank. No more mana for him. Somebody's got to save him. They're going to get the roar and the kick away on the Tiny here, not letting him save the Dusa. In the meanwhile, Cloud's trying to dodge around. He's got some damage with the RP. Finally sentencing him to death. They'll try to TP on the other two.
They stopped the TP.
Oh, Double King surely dies to this one. Immaculate spellcasting from Wildcard.
Alone. I mean, he had no TP. He had to walk from mid to top, and it took him so much. He had like a chance to get a 4-man avalanche, but it's level 1. He needed a toss target, and it didn't really had anything to toss. And even if he did, I don't know. Wildcard, they are very much far ahead now, and just a free tower.
Yeah, no, I mean, we need items on this Timber. It's not enough to like have lost the lane like this and then try to show up and do something with your team. I mean, what does he even have? Does he have a bracer, mana boots? What's he rocking on the Timber song?
He's gonna be poorer than the Muerta Mina 9, and you know that's what I was talking about. That's your 4th pick, and it just got absolutely demolished. I don't get why he went for it. And B God, oh.
He'll go down as well. RCY is starting to feel very strong on the map. He said he is going for the Blade Mail. Finds Double King. Doesn't have Stone Gaze for another 4 seconds. They'll drop him in. Trying to stay alive, but with the calling, can't get the Stone Gaze off anyways. He'll die. They are just all over the map right now for Wildcard, and it feels like there's nothing you can do on Meant to Be to stifle them.
Good the crap. Buy some time.
It does, but Alone still might die here with all that magic damage. They'll grab him first. Cloud wanting to get some revenge. He gets a ton of damage off, but he has to try to get on top of Fade, and there's not many trees around to do so. He will get a little bit. The chakra,
okay.
It'll finally collect a kill. They desperately need it, but they'll still trade away Cloud in the end.
Yeah, I mean, I like that they're sending everyone. You need to defend this tower. You cannot lose that much real estate when you have a Dusa, but it comes at the expense of so much being lost. And you know, there's some stacks here for Double King, but he's only level 6. He's not gonna farm it very quickly.
Yeah, and this hero honestly does farm pretty well, and even farms ancient stacks pretty well early. But the actual, like, how quick you take them, I guess, will take a while. It's not like he's gonna lose to the ancients. You're gonna get a mana snake, and all of these ancient creeps have mana, so he'll never, like, you know, lose to them. He'll just take a while.
Yeah. I thought that maybe Wildcard was going to try and contest it, but so far they're satisfied with the situation. And yeah, Alone, how is he doing with his Blink Dagger? 800 gold. It's going to take a while.
I think this is going to be one of those support Blink Daggers, I think.
Yeah. Maybe 15-minute mark.
I think so, because another, what, 1,200 gold? Assuming he's going to get 400 GPM, hopefully. That's going to take at least another 3 minutes.
Yeah. There is Vendetta available for B-God, so he's now trying to get out in the map, but literally everyone's on the left side. He doesn't really have a target.
Oh, man. Deuce has to farm up here. This is so sad. There's nobody else that can sit in this
scary.
lane, so Double King's the one to do it. And yeah, he could still die to this one. Once again, does have the
look
Stone
at that.
Gaze, but they're going to chain lock him. As soon as he gets in here, they'll even roar. Anything they can do to kill Double King and hopefully take this tower.
That's the problem. The displacement is so hard for the Deuce to handle this early on, and this is a tier 2 tower fall, and they're gonna get the glyph, so they're gonna buy some time.
It's just so sad. Deuces, I get what Double King is doing. He's trying to actually make space for Alone and Timber. As long as they get their next items, they can then conversely give the Deuces some space to get everything that she needs. But your game is just unplayable if you don't have Blink on Alone and you don't have, well, anything on Timbersaw.
Yeah, it literally is unplayable. And, I mean, Tiny had 800 gold, but now he bought phase boots, which means...
What?
Yeah. I mean, I get it. It allows him to fight better before the blink, but it also means the blink's gonna be very late, and it's a choice. You know, it is a choice.
That's difficult. I mean, right now, look at how much they're able to ball up on Wildcard. Thanks to the Helm Dom and RCY already with the blink or the Blade Mail. He's just really strong. I don't think they have the damage to kill, especially without Timber really being in the game.
Yeah, and when is Timber gonna be in the game, right? That Kaya doesn't change things that much. Like, he's supposed to...
No.
He was supposed to be the hero creating the space first, because he doesn't need items as much as Tiny does. But he got absolutely destroyed in the lane. He was first blood too, right?
I believe so. Yeah, no, and I don't... We've seen Cloud play some pretty great heroes, especially early on. They haven't had early game struggles typically whenever we see them.
Yeah, that is true. This time, the Wildcard, we talked about it. They want to be spotless. They want to play very clean Dota, and so far, that's what they've been doing.
They need this. You want to go after Shopify, you have to show that you are a dominant stack coming through this lower bracket. And Tony.
Oh, Tony.
I think it's a dead Tony. Gets locked up, sent back. And Tony, yeah, he just got his level 6 actually. At least he has that, but still not a whole lot to offer.
Oh, alone.
Yeah. He is very alone.
Oh,
the Centaur.
MVP Centaur?
Still got the stone down. Almost. If there wasn't a refresh on the Magnetize with the stone, maybe it could have been good, but instead RCY doing a good job staying on top of him, using all his stones, and then Yamson on the other side gets the kill on B-God. Where was that? That was over here?
Yeah, he got the Wisdom Rune, but then he got punished.
Oh, that's good. Hey, Wisdom's worth it.
Yeah, that's nice. Especially if they can get the other one as well on their side. Still marinating.
Yeah, I have to imagine if you're Speed, you probably thought that like somebody was over there to already get it. And instead it goes over to Double Cane. This is I don't want to say that the game is back, but that's a pretty decent turn there for meant to be.
Yeah, that's very good. Dusa definitely loves having the levels. All of those stats are helpful. And Alone
and Dusa does get more mana shield with her levels.
Mm-hmm. Alone has 1,700 gold, so the Blink Dagger is less of a dream now than it was a couple of minutes ago.
Yeah, it's still a little bit to go though, and at least Dusa, I mean, is going to get that Manta style soon. This is a net worth that we've seen some Deuces have at 10 minutes. I mean, she is decently behind, desperately needs some kills to get back in this one.
Well, like my psychologist says, you gotta compare yourself with yourself, not with other people.
I think Double King himself on this Deuce has had better net worth too. They immediately lose speed, thankfully, but you did trade away for Alone. So at the end of the day, you're still in a rough spot. Cloud getting locked up. The Muerta doing so much damage. Yeah, that decrep is not going to save you. Cloud does manage to turn around and maybe get some damage on RCY, but the Magnetize is still too much. They'll get the kill again, and RCY going for another one. Magnetize finally down, but B-Gon doesn't have much to offer afterwards. It is a triple kill for the Magnus.
Sheesh. I mean, once they lost the Tiny, I'm surprised they tried to take that fight, because Dusa was definitely not interested. And you're literally taking a 5 versus 3 at that point. Definitely very greedy, considering, you know, you're 11,000 gold behind. You're kind of waiting for this Blink Dagger. But, you know, at this stage, it's hard. You have to make some harsh decisions, and regardless of which one you pick, it's going to look bad.
Yeah, no, I mean, I don't know. They're doing a good job right now on Wildcard. They may be losing a slight amount of actual farm on the map, but they know just how much gold you need on Meant to Be in order to be effective in this game. So grouping up and denying that farm away is just as good as getting your own farm.
Oh, it's better. It is definitely better. They're just absolutely crushing here, getting all of those towers. You know, farm is good. I guess, how can I say that? Farm is only as good as it is comparatively to the enemy team. So if you're getting, you know, X farm, but you're allowing the enemy team to farm 0.2 farm.
Ooh.
Okay.
How did they kill him so
Is that
fast?
the Blink
RCY.
Dagger? Okay, yeah, that's a Blink Dagger.
So, yeah. But now they have to try to save this Timber. He's gone too far. This Kaya is not going to protect you like that. Again, I really think that we need some sort of defensive measure for this Timber. You just died too many times.
He's going BKB. That's going to be his defensive measure, but you're still against Primal Roar and RP.
I suppose, but at least it allows you to press your spells when you're caught in that silence from the Muerta.
Oh, yeah. Muerta was a really good pick, by the way. Really like what Wildcard did there.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
And I
really
think
nice.
they picked the Timber into the Muerta, if I'm not mistaken.
Ooh. Was that?
I think so,
I
because
think Muerta was last pick for them, actually.
Wasn't Beastmaster on 18? I think they picked Beast into the Timber. I think Timber was 17, Beast was 18.
Oh, okay.
I think so. Or maybe Muerta was their last pick, you know?
I thought Muerta was the 23 pick.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, you're right. That's true. So yeah, they do have this Blink Dagger.
I mean, he's got the Atos as well. He is looking strong.
Alone might be looking for a play here with this little Nyx assassin.
Does B-God have a Dagon yet?
He does not.
Hmm.
But he does
Darn.
have Whisper of the Dread, so a lot of damage.
Oh, yeah.
Radiant are scanning.
Radiant
But it decreases his vision, right?
It does.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Cool.
Only
Going
during the
in
day.
Roshan.
Only during the day.
Oh, okay. I mean, it's hard not to have some sort of hope because this Medusa, not a whole lot of mana burn on this team. Magnus doesn't necessarily love to bind the Fusel Blade. So I feel like the items from the Medusa are really going to pop hard, especially with a Pugna behind you that can also give you that mana. We just got to get there, and it's so hard. 21-4. I mean, Wildcard now with this Aegis on the Yamson, I don't know if they could kill him once.
Yeah, I mean, usually you want to have Butterfly finish Mina 19, and he's starting it now because he just finished his Manta.
Yeah.
And that's the thing. Medusa is a very timing hero, right? If you, it's not about how many items you have; it's when you have them.
That's
But
true. That's
slowly but surely,
uh,
they get the tower
AM
release
matchup.
here.
Radiant's top tower.
AM matchup used to be that like the obviously it was unplayable. Now it's very unplayable with the mana change, but it used to be that Medusa was still good into AM because she got those items so early.
Dire's top
Yeah, that
tower
butterfly
is under
timing
attack.
feels pretty good. But it doesn't feel
there's
pretty
no
good to have your
force.
tier 3 down when there's no one in the base. There's literally no one in the base.
Dire's top barracks
Yeah, they're all just trying to cut the waves, make sure that there's not another one that they can take. Now this is falling. If they had a fort, maybe they could have saved this one.
is under attack.
But with no
Dire's
wave
middle
coming
tower
through,
is under attack.
oh, they do have one. They have one here.
Oh yeah.
That cart. Oh,
Nothing.
without the cart, I think it would have been fine.
Are under attack.
There's still a full wave in the base though. Doesn't matter.
Dire's middle barracks has fallen.
Are they trying to wrap around, or? I think this is hard to take a straight up fight. You got to do some sort of fancy positioning, I feel.
Gotta kill the Beastmaster. Either the Beast or the Earth Spirit. You cannot go for
Dire's
Yamson.
top barracks are under attack.
No, yeah, Yamson is way too strong here. Even Bignum is a pretty big find. They're going to
Oh,
take away
no.
Cloud here, but the Avatos does connect. The RP, it connects onto two of them. Then RCY will skate onto the backside and disrupt anybody from trying to get in and save this Timbersaw. Cloud barely getting away with the BKB, but it's gone now. Any bit of damage could take him out. Tony's got to run away as well because he's magnetized and he just doesn't have much to offer. Now they're on top of the Dusa as well, sending her back into the welcoming arms of Wildcard, and I don't think she's getting out of this one. It is another kill on the Dusa. Buyback on Tony. He'll swiftly die as well. And that's RCY with the triple. And, well, meant to be with the GG.
All right, Wildcard. 21-minute GG. For them, I think that's how you want to take this win. You want to make sure that you feel at the level of Shopify, even if yesterday they struggled. Or meant to be, I think it's back to the drawing board. I had to make sure that he is ready to go down because I think he's just as good of a player as RCY. Or he should be. So it's really something happening at the laning stage. Maybe he got tilted a little bit. You know, those things happen. You miss 2-3 CS and suddenly you think you're an imposter that you shouldn't be there.
The imposter syndrome could be hard, especially in times like these, but both these guys trying to find a way to show how good they are versus Shopify. Winner goes on to potentially get into the group stage for DreamLeague Season 25, and the loser, unfortunately, will walk home empty-handed.
Oh yeah. You really wanna try and break this Shopify curse. I mean, I guess curse is not the right word, but you know, with no nouns, it feels like they're just
Oppression.
supposed to, yeah, they're supposed to be the only team qualifying, and I would love to see Shopify actually having competition because you know it's actually good for them as well, right? What people complain
course.
about NA is that you win the qualifiers, but you don't really get to practice and get good enough to beat the European teams.
Yeah, it's hard. I mean, you have to get so many more reps. You think you're going through the gauntlet and, you know, in Western EU. And I guess in some ways it's nicer to know that like things will be a little bit easier going through NA, but at the same time, you're not tested in the same way. You have to get so many more scrims together so you genuinely do get some good competition to practice off of. It's a lot different. But speaking of a lot different, it's 3 for 1 and not in the way you think. It's going over to meant to be for the bounty runes.
All right, that's a pretty good start. The Ember tried to steal the bounty with the Sleight of Fist, but couldn't actually get it done.
Oh, wow. Oh, that's big. That cooldown is not very small. So they, I guess, bounce over those wolves at the same time. Laning stage maybe a little bit better for this first wave there for Meant to Be.
Top lane, it's going to be... I think it's definitely a good lane here for Meant to Be. You know, range hero plus cogs, you're definitely going to be harassing quite a bit here.
It's fine until the spider lanes come out, right? But until then, I mean, you got to wait a lot of time. And RCY gets a perfect first wave and then pauses on the mid laner.
Ooh.
Why are there 0 CS on Cloud? Oh, he has a... Okay, the wave is just walking into him. I see.
Yeah, but there are only 2 creeps in that wave, so he can only get 2 if he plays his best.
Better than nothing, I guess.
I guess the Hoodwink was dewarding or doing something with the camps here, because that's probably why he felt scared to run into it.
That's cursed, dude. I need coaching on that. I feel like so many times I'm like, whenever I'm forced to play pause 4, I'm really hurting my laning stage because I'm like, I need to block these camps. I need to help out, maybe do some trading, but like I'm never actually in the wave for the first wave.
Yeah, it's tough. Like, sometimes it's fine. Like, if the lane is pushing, you know, and your offlaner is good, he's just gonna wait and get the farm, which seems to be the case here. Very hard for the Gyro to pressure under tower. But sometimes they keep the equilibrium and he literally gets 0 CS tilts and you're in for a wild ride.
Oh, yeah. And so far, things look to be going a little bit better for Meant to Be in this one with the Wisdom runes, or the Bounty rune starts, plus Alone, of course, having a pretty good lane in this one. I could see, I mean, versus an Ember, if it wasn't for this damn Sandshroud Town. Oh, Bignum. Yeah, he could go down here. A few more hits, and Double King gets the first blood. I mean, dude, this Tar Bomb, you never expect it. You don't see much of it, but it does a lot of damage.
There was really some really good power cog kicks from the Clockwork, Blood Grenades. They just threw everything, and even diving the tower a little bit, they get the kill.
Tony is a stand-in from after they went through the open qualifiers on this team, and he really has been performing on this Clockwork. I mean, he's definitely showing up.
What happened with their 4? Is he unable to play?
They're 5, and yeah, he just wasn't able to play. Something happened, some sort of emergency. So Tony is the one that stepped up, and honestly, looking really good. I mean, it's hard. You have a team that you like were desiring to go through with in the opens, and they've made it to the lower finals. Tony's got to be pretty proud of.
Oh, for sure. They definitely played really well. They also took a game out of Wildcard the last time they played, so it wouldn't be surprising to see this happen here, especially with the start they're having.
Oh, yeah. Just a lot better, and I love this build from Alone. I honestly could see, like, 2-1-2 coming through when you're playing versus this melee matchup where there's just no one else in this lane. We'll see if Alone, of course, he does have the Sandshroud facet, so you want to get the point in it.
Oh, yeah. Overall, Gyro's struggling a little bit. The Clinks having a nice time, but this Brute having 16 CS, that's like actually very surprising to me. I was not expecting, even though they got the kill, still Fade with the highest CS, tied with the Ember.
Yeah, it's weird because it should still be hard. You're not able to close the gap as effectively. Part of what makes these Brood lanes pretty good early is mothered. DK, you are a bold boy. Like, you're usually able to get the mischance, so you're trading with people well when they're melee, but range, it's just a lot harder on the Brood.
Yeah. Do have that freaking lifesteal, though. That does... That does allow you to just sit your ground, especially when the supports are not here, which is the case of Double King. Should be pressured.
He's got to be careful. Yeah, you can't step that close to the Broodmother, really. The only way that she gets favorable trades is if she's also getting the mischance on you. Without that, Double King still does more than enough damage. And what is he going? We've seen a lot more people go, instead of going Falcon Blade, they do Treads and Null. I wonder if that's what you do on the Clinks now.
Yeah, could be an option. I mean, this game, there's so many options he can go for. I wouldn't be mad about Orchid, but, you know, can also just get the Deso, or can go like Maelstrom, as you said. I'm very curious to see what his approach is going to be, because usually when we see Clinks, it's pretty much the Beastmaster counter. There's not a lot of players that would pick Clinks without actually seeing that hero.
Yeah.
especially professionally. You know, in pubs, you see it from time to time. There's a couple of specialists, but in pro games, it's maybe with the exception of some Chinese players, you don't get to see a lot of Clinks.
No, not at all. Partially because whenever you think of ranged carries, like there's just better ones typically around.
Yeah,
Ooh.
I think Miracle is one player that in some qualifiers recently I've seen him play Clinks into like, you know, no particular hero. But he might be the only famous Western player that's doing that professionally.
There it is. Yamson again. Actually going the sampler on the gyrocopter. You don't see that one too often. It does happen every once in a while.
Yeah, they have some decent kill potential. Hoodwink's very squishy. If you get the Frostbite, you might have the follow-up for everything else. Alone, though, even though the Ember's ahead, Alone's not being stomped, which definitely, you know, gives me some hope here. That's that game number 1. Oh, Cloud.
You gotta run in there. Hopefully takes some of the rocket barrage with him at the same time. Yamson, he might just kill the both of them if they're not careful. And there it is.
I think he mismicroed his wolves there. If he just tanked the rocket barrage with the wolves, he might have survived. He sent them towards the Crystal Maiden mid lane, though.
Boy. Big rotation.
No.
And RCY is doing so well at being a nuisance. Oh, takes through his. All right.
There is a sentry and a dust, though.
That is a Sand Shroud Sand King, so you are going to have that dust all ready to go. RCY, though, is doing so much damage. Tony wanting to just get something in return, but he can't get it. RCY is dominating this mid lane.
Sheesh. Yeah, and the Brood, level 5 already. Getting close to those spiderlings. And as you said, Clinks might be forced out of the lane when that happens.
Yeah, it's hard. Without a Maelstrom, without your Shard, there's just not a whole lot that you can do to clear those Broodlings. Oh, RCY. Finally taking some damage himself alone. Needs to set up camp. Really start taking it to RCY before he already takes, 2 or 3 slights in a row.
That was actually a kill. They missed the Bushwhack, but if he landed, the Ember would have probably died.
Dyers are scanning.
Wisdom Rune time. No steals are happening, looks like.
No, doesn't seem to be. Yeah, you need to give Cloud this one. Cloud, again, having a rough time. I mean, it's been rough for him today. 2 heroes that I know that he plays very well, and we've seen him play well in other series, just isn't happening right now.
Yeah, and we're talking about Orchid on Clinks, but he did build Orchid on Lycan in another game we cast. Maybe he's the one that's going to get the Orchid.
Yeah, it looks like he's going for the Deso on Double King.
Oh, Cloud has... Wait, Cloud has Holy Lock it up. What the hell?
Dude, this is a rough rotation. Yamson coming in. He actually ends up getting the last hit. They're just bringing everybody over to this Clinks. And much like Broodmother, Clinks is a hero that kind of wants to dominate that lane and become a hunter later on. Yamson just goes to the portal again. Tony trying to get the kill, but instead just kind of becomes another creep that Yamson can farm. Well, now he is broken. That doesn't do much for them. Cloud trying to get the kill, but the call down is going to connect. And he actually, wow. A bit of a coin flip from him. Instead of putting it in front of him where he was running, he put it behind because he knew they wouldn't chase.
That's some Galaxy Brain shit. And RCY gets the Amplify damage rune, so having such a good game on December.
Absolutely. And even after that death, Clink's having a pretty good time as well. Honestly, the only ones that are truly struggling is, Sand King and Lycan.
Yeah. I mean, the Lycan is really the big one, right?
This is huge. This is big if true. Yamson going down to Double King. He picks up that streak and takes the highest farm in the game.
All right. Very, very nice. You have this Lycan that can push the tower quickly. And he does have the Orchid queued up. So we will see some kill attempts on the Ember. We might need to buy a new Scepter this game.
It's interesting. I mean, I like the Deso on Clinks. I think this is very good for pushing towers. I also like Maelstrom for your farm since you're playing into a Broodmother. I think that Orchid and Hex is a really huge late game timing for the Clinks that we're now not really going to get to see.
Oh no, the Lycan has it. The Lycan has it.
Well, he does. I guess the Lycan can Orchid and then the Clinks can Hex, but usually it means that the Clinks can do it all by himself.
Oh, TP from the Ember here, but there is vision nearby. They know this is happening.
He does, but he doesn't care. I think he probably should have cared though, because he's already dead.
Okay, 4 heroes from Wildcard. This is a huge move. And Tony...
Under attack.
Yeah, they're just gonna watch him die. Please watch him die alone. Do not go in.
Oh my god, and as that happens, the Brutes farming,
Tower is under attack.
already just getting the mid-tier 1 tower here, Fade, making sure that the pressure is relentless.
Okay, missed this call. Oh wait, they were missing so many spells. B-God, what kind of juju did you put on them to not hit you with anything?
Oh, can they get Bignum? Some body blocks?
I think they can.
Is under attack.
What a turnaround. And Cloud, never mind. I'm sorry, Cloud. That was my bad. Oh no, he still got it. All right, good. He gets the kill after B-God absolutely was dead to rights. Now Alone is down here. He certainly wants something, but can he get it? He sees speed. Think very... Yeah. Oh, okay. Well, he could stun and steal. Get the salve. It's right there. Oh, okay. Well, he gets rooted instead. Now Yamsun's going to kill him. And has a salve right below him if he wants it.
He thought very, very long about going for the Crystal Maiden or not, and
Right?
Dire's middle
he was right in being wary of that move. I don't think it's worth it to get the Crystal Maiden, because now they're going to lose mid. The Sand King's supposed to be here to defend that tower. But
Yeah.
at least the Lycan is recovering, right?
I suppose so. I feel like broodmothers hate this one simple trick, is putting anyone with wave clear at the tower they're trying to take. And genuinely, it feels like it would be beneficial in every way for Alone. He's getting that net worth, and he's creating space for his team, and he's providing time for the Clinks to get up. He just needs to follow around the brood. Genuinely think that would be okay.
Yeah, I agree. And that would, like, basically give him the blink dagger that he needs to go for these moves that right now are very awkward. He only has 2 points in Burrow Strike. Not really... It's the same problem of game number 1, honestly. Like, you need the blink, but you know you're being pressured, so you buy phase boots, win the lace, and you try to run at people. But that ends up being worse than just sitting down and farming.
Oh, they're going to start sitting down and farming. Alone, as you said, he does want that blink dagger.
Oh, no.
You know, this time it is going to be maybe 15 minutes, but at least this time he does have phase boots. He has a bottle as well. Things are a little bit better.
Oh, Clinks shows up.
He
No
does.
Deso, though. Their timings, they shouldn't be fighting. They need so many times. Clock's level 5, no Deso, no Blink. This is not the right time.
He needs so much damage. Now, Clinks does still do damage.
Dire's middle tower.
They're looking behind. Oh, buddy. The rocket barrage is going to get shared with the Wolves. This could be enough. Double Kane bypasses the whole crowd. Goes after the carry. Really well done from him. On the other side, Alone is actually getting some of these creeps. A really smart move here from Meant to Be. And that's some gold.
Yeah, Yamsun was a little bit out of position there. He just...
Speaking of out of position, speed and a little bit of danger as well. Rooted as a range hero is a death sentence. B-God from downtown getting the kill.
All right. Double King is probably a little bit pissed because that key would be his Desolator. But if they get the tower, he's probably going to be pretty much done with the Deso.
Radiant structures are fortified.
So far, things are looking okay, but the net worth, I mean, look at this Broodmother. That is Fade, farmed as hell.
Radiant's bottom
I think some people, if you're a Wildcard fan, you might think that Fade is actually the shining star of this team. So giving him top nets so early on, gotta be pretty happy still if you are a Wildcard fan.
Yeah, not only his farm, he has a full Orchid flying out to him at the moment. So even alone can die to this Broodmother.
Ooh. Big kills. I like Alone now. He's starting to follow around the Brood, hopefully taking away some of that net, but is it too late? Thankfully, like with Broodmother, she sets up the web, so you know where she wants to pull up. Like, it takes a while to build up those webs again if you really do want to change entirely. Maybe it's time to get a hunting crew out, kill that spider.
Yeah, I think they should, especially with Cloud being so close to his Orchid. Once that's done, I think the Sand King plus the Lycan can pretty much kill anyone. But for now, they're going to smoke in the mid lane.
We need the Orchid. There's still a shield rune. I mean, you have to bump through another
Yeah.
500.
Oh, they found Double King.
They do, but Double King found you. More realistically, Alone found you, but he just...
Yeah, they missed
Ran
the
away.
Bushwhack as well as the Sharpshooter there. Still, he lives, so, you know.
Well, yeah, I guess that's something. I feel like they really could have gotten that kill. And now on the other side, Cloud, oh my lord, he is in danger. Trying to run away, but the roots will keep him there. Hookshot won't stop anything that the Crystal Maiden is doing. Speed does fall. Now they have the Bushwhack on RCY, but he's out of the Sandstorm. I don't know. Without the Orchid on the Lycan. No,
he got the wisdom
rune. Oh.
What a Chad. And while all of that happens, Fade is pushing your tier 3 tower with these angry spiders.
No. Oh my god. Oh, what facet does he have on Fade? Are all of these little bugs getting that? Oh.
Yeah. It's the Insatiable Hunger one, which is pretty much the only one that people get these days unless you're against Morphling as Fade. Could be in trouble. Oh, the silence.
Oh, I think he's in a lot of trouble on Alone here. Instead, trying to get back. This is on their tier 3. Thankfully, it looks like they are getting a defense mounted. Good job to walk away with everybody alive here on Meant to Be.
Really good cogs from Tony. All right, I mean, they're holding on. The gold lead is stable. Oh, that hook shot was not stable, though. There might be a fight in the triangle.
There could be. Tony getting caught out first here. I don't think he lives through this one.
That's
an instant blink away.
That's a weird TP from Alone.
It was.
I feel kind of like Alone seems very overwhelmed this series. Like he was not playing like that in the other games we watched.
It feels like you're playing scared, right? You know that elimination is on the line, so you don't want to be that one death that tragically ruins your game. But if you're always playing not to die, do you ever really get to live?
Oh, that's so beautiful. Did you actually study? Did you study mathematics?
Yeah, I did.
Because you could, maybe you had a minor in philosophy or something. Because that was so beautiful.
I liked my philosophy classes. They were good. I think it was more because I had a good professor. I feel like a lot of those classes would be boring as hell if you didn't have someone who actually liked it.
True. I mean, it's the same with mathematics as well. Like you can have
that's true.
The shittiest calculus teacher, but some.
Yep. And then you come over to me for tutoring, so it ends up working
here 4
out.
times. Oh no! Oh no!
Well, this could be okay. It looks like they're turning around on it. There you go, killing that big bad boy, and it looks like Tony picking up that gold. Nice job for him. And Alone took all the spiders. At the end of the day, everyone's happy.
That was perfect, just as they wanted it to be.
Just like we drew it up.
All right,
so being a bunch of spiders and then not seeing the brood.
Alone's gonna be rushing that Bloodstone. Looks like the Lycan is going for a shard, and the Clinks wants his Dragonlance. So, I mean, I like the choices here. I think the cores are getting pretty much everything that they need. But the biggest problem is this Gyro is huge, and he's going for the no eggs build. Very interesting.
Oh, interesting. Huh. I've seen people do this. I don't know, genuinely don't know when you do this and when you don't. And I fear that if I start skipping the Ags, I'll never want to build it again.
I've seen Parker do it a couple of times. When you want to play very active, you actually don't get the eggs. But I'm like, I don't feel like the eggs is bad when you want to play active. So, I understand why, but at the same time, I soft disagree with this build, even though I've seen it look pretty good. I've seen it look good, right? So it's hard to be against it.
Yeah. Oh, big rocket frost. Oh, please. Yeah, that's some gold. Tony on the other side. He's gonna get spotted on out. You want that, Tony? You don't want that. Cogs out. Oh, he's silenced up. Oh, he never had a chance.
Yeah, they have vision in the low ground there, so Tony got instantly spotted. They were trying to bait him, but there's way too many silences. Very hard for the clock to be the first point of contact. I think Alone has to be that hero, especially now that he stopped the Bloodstone to get the U-Scepter, which I honestly agree with. I think this is better than rushing Bloodstone.
I like the build that we have right now in DK. Oh, that is a huge dust. And I think Double King was caught by it. He has to be very careful to not walk into a Watcher.
Oh my, he went wild control RCY. The courier reveals him. But wait, did it? I guess he just disappeared.
Oh, okay. But he kills the courier anyways? Oh, no. He's just looking to cut the wave.
They're looking for RCY here. That's a hard one. Oh.
They do catch him. Do they have the chain stun?
Oh, no.
Toast? Oh, big Yules. Big Yules. Yeah. Good safety remnant away. I think this is a little bit of why it's hard. Especially this Clinks game, you want something that's able to lock down. Even with that Orchid, he still has the Yules. So, really need to do that move altogether or not at all.
With that said, they are actually getting closer to no gold lead
No
here.
shot.
Oh.
No shot. Dude, these wolves are terrorists.
They found
Dude,
RCY.
Oh, they did?
Yeah, he's dead.
Now he's in danger again, alone picking up the kill. Do you send more wolves through the portal? I mean, they're actually doing so much work.
Radiant's middle tower.
Yeah, they might be able to contest this. They're gonna buy enough time.
He just pushed them out of the pit.
What the?
Cloud himself. It wasn't even him. It was the wolves.
All right, can they get this before it goes to the Radiant side?
Oh, 10 seconds. They have a lot of damage. Cloud has the ulti. Plenty of damage with the Deso. I think they have enough. They're going to get
Wow.
it. They take away Roshan from the grass of Wildcard as if it was nothing.
Dude, they have 64% win probability now. They're
No
back in
shot.
this game.
We are so back. BGod
It
fans
is.
in chat rejoice. He could do it.
Bro, okay. And, because this Gyro doesn't have an axe, he's not farming as fast. This Sand King
True.
is like 1,000 gold behind him. This Clinks is a weird hero. Even when he doesn't have that much farm, he does so much damage. Like, he doesn't need to be top net worth to feel very impactful, this
Yeah.
hero.
No, definitely not. I mean, the damage all over. I feel like every one of these heroes is going to do a lot of damage. Maybe the Clockwork is going to get left out, but pretty much everybody else.
This is starting to look pretty spicy here. After game 1, you would think this is a quick 2-0, but
Bottom tower is under attack.
things are aligning.
How is the Sand King doing? Does he have any spell lifesteal just yet?
Yeah, he has a little
Radiant's
voodoo
bottom
mask.
tower has
Didn't
Okay,
get
okay.
the neutral for it, but still decent.
Yeah, Vampire Fanes would have been pretty baller.
Yeah. Shard for Tony. That's huge.
Yeah.
Dire's top tower is under
Jetpack
attack.
is big. So let's see.
They are getting the tier 3, at least forcing a glyph.
Yeah. But yeah, Double King has a shard. I think this is such a good shard pickup. I genuinely think if you're ever playing Clinks, like, you should be getting the shard as close to 15 minutes as you possibly can.
It's really good. Especially when you have Deso, right? I mean, any, I guess, orb. We don't call them anymore, but we don't call it as
Yeah.
orbs, but any
Attack
proc.
modifier.
Yeah.
No, I used to really like Maelstrom Shard, then going into the Gleipnir, so you'd be able to glide people in the shard as well. But I think this Deso has been pretty powerful, making sure that they're able to focus those towers. I mean, neither team has one of their tier 2s on this like kind of
Are scared.
off lane side of the map, so it's part of the Deso.
Yeah, I think, when Gleipnir was better, it was definitely huge.
Yeah.
Not that
I'm glad that we don't see
sucks
everyone
now.
buy the Gleipnir, but I'm
Yeah,
sad that
that
we don't
was
see
so
the Clinks buy
dumb.
it. Yeah. It was I don't know, it takes away a little bit of the complexity of Dota, right? You think that Dota is so good because you can build like so many items and make so many builds work, but when Gleipnir was big, it was just the only good build.
Booking, eyeing up RCY, but that's a hard kill.
Definitely. I mean, RCY is a really nice build. Mage Slayer, Yules. This feels like the foundation for a really good Ember build that he can go wherever he wants now.
Yeah, it's gonna get Shivas. It's gonna mess with the spell lifesteal of the Sand King. Eventually, Jar can buy a Scotty, and that's really my problem with Sand King. It feels like once those 2 items are up, you don't seem as sustainable. Oh, speaking of the Sand King, they're TPing some
There's
hero.
stuff happening all over. We have Fade getting locked down thanks to that Atos. Momo has no idea who's going to die first. It seems like Fade is going to live for now, and Sand King also lives. So he actually made the right decision no matter what.
I mean, farm-wise, they are slowly growing here. They were 4,000 gold behind. They're
Oh,
3k
no
gold
shot.
ahead.
Yeah, keep canceling that. I don't think you get this kill.
Yeah, Alone's just creating some chaos here.
Yeah. Just making sure that they never get to push this wave. And I think he's almost to his Bloodstone.
Radiant's top tower is under
Yeah,
attack.
I think he has it. Just needs to buy the point.
Yeah. I think really good for him. That lifesteal is going to be quite powerful. I want to say that his items don't matter after that. Maybe it's going to be his own Yule Scepter. With how much magic damage is coming through, maybe it is like an eternal shot for him and just keep on getting tanked up. But Yamsun, this guy is going to do so much damage. Despite him not having the Aghanim Scepter, it means that the rest of these items are pretty much raw damage.
Middle tower
I want to see alone by Ashivas. I think it's very good against the lifesteal of the Brood. And just amplifying
vision.
everyone's damage, to me, sounds like a really good idea.
Radiant's top tower
Yeah, no, I mean the
Dire's
spell, or sorry, the lifesteal in general is really good for almost everybody on this team. And then the vision to find the Brood, that's something that sometimes what you're missing versus a Brood
Yeah.
lineup is just never getting to see her.
True. Cloud is gonna have his AC in a bit, so they are slowly but surely taking control here, not making a lot of mistakes. They're being very patient with their moves. The Aegis was pretty much just a farming Aegis, which I'm fine with. I think we're gonna start seeing some action once we get to the BKB on the Clinks. That's really when they might be feeling comfortable.
I mean, thankfully there's no like blade mail for anybody. I think that's one of the biggest things that make Clinks buy BKB. But I mean, even the Muerta silence might be enough that DK really feels like he needs it.
Yeah. I mean, the Orchid itself is annoying, right? Like, you can't just OT away. It's hard.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
He only has 2 Deso charges. He has not been able to pop since this early game. It feels like it should have been the opposite way around. Like once he got the shard, then they stopped being like as aggressive as they could have been.
I mean, he's getting a tier 2 by himself here with these freaking skeletons and wolves.
Yeah.
But they did also get one on the right side. Oh, double king.
Oh, really wants this tower.
Denied.
Okay, that is a sick deny, actually.
Chad. Chad Ember.
It's pretty good. Big dump, dude. These wolves are so rough, man. Like, I know that people, and you especially, you haven't really believed in the Lycan just yet, but I feel like this is the type of game, almost like Naga Siren. It's really great when the supports are super weak because you can just sick these extra summons on them, get free kills. They're trying to find Big Num. They'll get the kill. Now turn around to speed. He's rooted, stunned up. They'll get both supports now. Cloud finally surviving some of these engagements.
There's so much split push on both sides, right? You have this freaking Brood taking towers, and Clinks plus the wolves are doing the same thing on the other side as they find Fade.
This is big, but he's still in the webs. Is there enough damage? Oh, Tony! Find him, kill him, put that spider in the bag, throw him outside. That's a nice kill.
Alright, so meant to be giving them a run for their money here. That's not what Wildcard wanted. They find the
Bold,
Giro.
Ivan. This is bold. I don't know what you're going to do with this one. I don't know if they can do anything to this one. At least they're being nuisances. No shot. The Amsun, that is a big kill if you can get it, but he's got so much support behind him.
Yeah, very cold-blooded, not popping his BKB, feeling like he was safe. And he will hold on to that charge.
Man.
Oh, so Senking went Ags instead of the...
Interesting. You were
It's very good
saying, like,
against
once
Brood,
the-
right?
Yeah, and you were the one who said like he lacks damage once this Mage Slayer is out. Aghanim Scepter, giving him a little bit more here. Oh no, I think he could die. Getting sent back into the calling, getting silenced and silenced and silenced. I don't know if that was the right place to run. Yeah, even Momo, just go up to the right. He pointed it out. But, he dies, unfortunately.
I blame you. Every time you start to praise anyone, man, they just instantly die.
Yamsun is having such a good game. It feels like nobody can kill him. He is just so strong.
He drops dead.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Dude, I don't know what it is. I feel like these quals I've had like the most curse I've ever had in my life. It usually isn't this bad.
Is under attack.
Wow. They are trying to defend mid here, but with no Sand King, they can get overwhelmed. Gotta be careful.
Yeah, I mean, he's still down for 20 seconds. And you know Wildcard, they're so good at staggering these kills. Gotta be careful. Fade,
Wow.
fade,
What
fade,
the hell?
fade. No way.
The Clinks does so much damage. Holy shit.
Good. Okay, there is a new fear in my heart. I am vindicated. All right, you people who flamed me in my party for picking Clinks last night. All right, this is why. You can't say anything to me again. This hero's good.
Oh.
He almost kills Bignum too. I'm sad to say that it's 2 times words almost. I'd feel a lot more confident if it was did kill these guys, but now they have the Lycan rolling on up. Silence is about to wear out. Could save himself here. Cloud doesn't care. He has no respect for anybody on this team. And the snipe! Be God! My hero. Look at those hats.
Holy moly. That was so far away. I think it was max range.
Had to have been.
Could even see him in the screen, and they get that kill. So, I mean, this game is so weird because it is a lot of like split pushing. It's Ember trying to deal with waves, but then they see the Ember and they run at the rest of Wildcard. We don't really have proper 5 versus 5s, and then it makes it really hard to predict how the game's gonna look like.
I feel like there's slightly more wave clear. Oh, Tony finding the Brood bait, having to pop the BKB to get through the Kongs easily. Up on the high ground. Do they have any way to stop him? No, he's out.
That physical hurts.
But they did take a Rax while this was happening. I don't... In my head, Wildcard shouldn't have the advantage for this. That is a lot for a Crystal Maiden. She is up there, and she is dead.
I think the biggest problem is that the spells that they have to use on meant to be to stop the split push, they have very long cooldown. So once hookshot's down, it allows the gyro to do that. Once they see the shapeshift being used, it allows the other heroes to play a bit more boldly, and that's what they've been trying to do.
Oh, they're definitely trying to be bold. Alone has the Yule Scepter, has the Ags. I feel like a Wind Waker is in order for him to truly survive.
King. Look at Double King.
Has him. Where's the damage? It's coming. Be God. He does it. Double King gets the kill. So much damage. Put another 8 charges on that Deso, and the BKB is on the way.
No buy. I mean, they can actually force this tower.
Oh my. They're going fortification used. They're going to send him away for now. They don't know if there's a buyback on Brood. How scared are they, though? Should they be more wary of this high ground?
You can definitely pressure. I mean, until the buyback gets used. You also have... oh, you actually don't have AP. They use it somewhere. So you do gotta be a bit
they use
careful.
it to kill the CM, right?
Oh, did he? Okay. I don't even... I mean, there's so many kills. I don't remember when CM died.
That's true. Not as many. You know, we have had the 100 kill games already. You know, we've had a lot. A measly 30 kills. I know you people who watch League are probably impressed, but for Bowie and I, we've seen more.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Amarant's like, wait, what? You can get this many kills in one game?
You can kill someone twice in the same game? That's crazy.
Okay, this is a good investment. This game is actually cool.
Dude, so far, this game has looked still even overall. One fight could change the pace of this one. And Roshan, probably our next one. Does any team have a bit of an upper hand for the next Rosh fight?
I think not only meant to be is better at Roshan, they have the map control for it. So I think that is exactly what they're going to do right now. Smoke from Wildcard trying to prevent it.
Yeah, they're going to try. They have to try. You can't let this Rosh get away from you. You're already down 4,000 net worth. This game you had is slipping, and now they're going to try to get an initiation. Can they start on Alone?
Alone?
He's going to get started on. Yo's up into the sky. Somebody needs to come in there and help him. BKB from the Broodmother. He gets in. He doesn't get to pop his load. So now they could just turn around and take the fight directly to meant to be. Double King hiding in the wing. I don't think they want to take this fight. And then RCY pauses on Alone. Get wrecked, idiot.
No buy on the Sand King as well. And they already popped Shapeshift. So if they don't force this fight right now, it's just a free Rosh for Wildcard, which would be a shame. They were in a really good position. The use of the U-Scepter, I think, was a bit too early. He got missed out after the U-Scepter was over, which is, yeah, a big problem for him.
Boy. I feel, man, I don't know. It's a hard fight whenever it starts like that, but at the same time, I don't think alone is allowed to like do that, right?
Yeah, I think he had a lot of deaths this series, which he didn't in the other games.
Yeah.
It's problematic. Like, you have a lot of split push, and you want to be shoving these waves to make sure that it's awkward for the enemy team to do anything against you. But he had no cover, and the entirety of Wildcard was there. And there was a pause right before that, so it always messes with your understanding of
That's
where
true.
each hero is in the game. Those things can really mess with you.
Typical mid laners, man. After the pause, you finally try to refocus. Ooh, a shiny thing on the wave.
Well, Shiny Ember is back, so they're gonna figure out if they're gonna give this Roche away or not. I think they have to, honestly. Maybe the Clockwork just hides and tries to steal it, but you either take the fight right now with the BKBs on Wildcard being over, or you need to respect it.
Yeah, I think some respect is in order for this one.
Yeah.
Maybe a little work could go a long way. But now, I mean, because of this Roche looking pretty juicy, it's up. And Cloud, I think you're going to take a little bit more than a few wolves to prevent them from taking it this
but look
time.
at Clinks. He's actually trying to get the barracks as they know they're going to be Roche. This is not a bad play.
I mean, yeah. If you're going to lose something anyways,
There's
might
no
as well
glyph.
take some
This
reps.
might be his barracks.
It could be.
Oh, he's getting it. They're also buying
Yeah.
time. They're taking him out of the pit.
Yeah, they're trying to stop him. Let him get as
Full
much as
lane
he
of
can. It's
barracks.
only in mid-racks. But it's definitely more than what you would have gotten.
Has fallen.
It gets 2 sets. And Cloud still very, very close. There's no way they can turn this around.
That's huge for Double King. And he's actually looking for some lurkers here. Someone going back to the base.
Got a crit stick on DK. I mean, he does damage, but you gotta be careful. Behind enemy lines this far, they're bound to have a ward sentry somewhere to see you.
Yeah, he would respect it.
Haste.
And that's the thing. Even though you could even argue that Wildcard is like playing the map a bit better, you need way less fights to win the game as meant to be than Wildcard. Because this Clinks is just an absolute monster at taking barracks and structures. Like, if you win 2 fights, the game's pretty much over for Wildcard. Whereas Wildcard, they might need to win like 2 or 3. And I know it's only 1, but your teacher is 50% more.
Hey, I mean, we remember those Luna days. We know what it's like to have a carry that
Yeah.
wins 1 fight and eviscerates the base. I mean,
Exactly.
it'll be just like that.
Okay, so level 20 gonna be available here for the Clinks. That's a decent timing. But smoke from Wildcard already looking to try and
is
put
really
that
important.
Aegis.
I think, okay, another, I don't know. Double King has played a great game. Fantastic game from him. But I think this Bloodthorn is very important on the Clinks. Otherwise, he has to go for an MKB. I don't love it as much as having a Bloodthorn that you can, Hex Bloodthorn someone and have a good time.
Yeah, he has to make a choice, right? Not getting that much farm this game. Oh, speaking of B-God, I think he's gonna cut some waves in the mid lane. He's wrapping around everyone.
Oh, Double King, yeah, he's going in there. But the 1545, that's whenever you find, oh my god.
Oh no, that's not good.
Speaking, no. He took so much
Oh,
damage.
mid lane though, they're
Even-
going for a play.
Oh, they're going to try to do something in the interim here, trying to find, it's a nullifier, turning around, but he's got the evasion. Cloud, you got to be a bit careful here. He does a lot of damage. It's only the first life, and the team is surely showing up now. Tony's going to try to section them off here, at least create some time, but RCY splits the difference, gets on in anyways, and they had to back out.
I mean, you made Alone's death a little bit less awkward, but it still means you have 2 heroes with no buy, and Wildcard, they're going to try and force buys here, which you don't have.
Dire's middle tower has fallen.
No shapeshift as well. It's a really tough defense.
Oh, no.
Oh,
Oh,
he
that's
missed it.
actually kind of
He
big.
missed it. Yeah.
Dire structures
I think this is a lane of barracks. I'm not sure they can defend this.
Yeah.
is under attack.
They're buying time.
Okay, Biga got the gold, but still the Cardi's behind. Not working through it yet. Yamsun's doing a ton of damage. His illusion's
alive.
hit a lot harder.
There you go.
He attacks so fast.
Dire's middle barracks.
Gonna get on him. Do you really want this though? I mean, oh, alone. Please, my brother. Please be careful.
Oh, he's
Oh
gone.
god. Oh
Yikes.
no, it's too much damage. Now your team's gonna have to turn this one around. DK trying to do it himself. Turns around with the barrage. It does a lot of damage. They don't care about that evasion, but without your Sand King, without the epicenter, this is a hard defense.
Bottom tower is under attack.
Yeah, I mean, they're very low on their core, so they're going to respect it. But it feels really bad because Alone died like three times in a row. And it feels like if he only died like once, this game... I mean, this game's still not over, but it could have been so much better for it to be... Oh, Double King is going to be spotted.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. In danger. Does get the kill. TP away.
It was a good play from the CM, but the jar wasn't close fast enough.
Cloud. Oh, good job with the Manta.
Okay.
Safe for now.
Should be okay. 50-50 odds. Damn.
Okay, after these last few fights, I genuinely, I hate saying this, but Alone gotta get his shit together for this to be a 50-50 in my mind. If he keeps playing the way that he is right now, they are going to lose. I just need him to press these buttons before he's getting silenced. And if he can't, then he needs to grab a BKB.
Yeah, he needed a
or do
BKB.
something.
He finished his Kai Assange, and I don't agree with it. Like, he is not life-stealing enough. He just gets... He doesn't have a Bloodstone, so...
He doesn't
I
have
don't...
Bloodstone, no.
Like... Just a little bit weird.
No, he needs either a lot more items or he needs to play a lot more careful. And it could be unfortunate because that's going to put the weight of these initiations maybe on Tony and Lycan. But if that's what you need, then that's what you need. I think Alone needs to be a part of these fights way more than Cloud or Tony need to be alive in these fights. So
yeah, he needs
at least
to be...
stock it out as a team, I guess.
He needs to be the counter initiation. He's trying to initiate or be the first point of contact.
Oh,
and when he's this far behind, I don't think that's his role anymore.
Yeah. Right now, I mean, oh, Double King, he didn't get dusted. Oh my lord. No shot. Okay. Oh, get away, get away, get away, get away.
Is he gonna cut the wave? Is he bold? Oh, yes, he is.
Oh. What?
Okay, so they pause. Okay.
Go. All right.
So they are smoked on the side of meant to be, and I think the Ember will reveal that. But if the Clinks TPs instantly to the base, this Ember could potentially die. He doesn't have a BKB, and he also has a gem. So killing RCY here would be extremely valuable.
They have to chain stun him. He does have the Yules.
Oh, the hookshot missed.
It didn't connect. They had to use the stun a little bit early. He's still silenced, but he still has the Yules. He just dies. Wait, what?
Gem's on the ground.
It is, but now Yamsun coming on in. They have so much damage. Alone actually uses spells. We love him for it, and they get the gem.
That's huge. One of the first.
Hey, he did not use. I'm not a crazy person, right? He just didn't press the Yules.
Oh, he got stunned. He got bushwhacked, and then I'm not sure what happened. There's no other stun, right? Besides...
No, it's roots and silences.
Oh, well, that's unfortunate.
That is very unfortunate. For you, because for meant to be, it is amazing. They have to wait a minute before Roche could respawn. They're getting the net that they need. They're getting Sand King in the game. He's got a veil. I'm sure that'll help him whenever he's
Alone.
I hate this game. Oh, Blink.
Oh, they're afraid. He's
Yeah,
literally alone, but they thought, no, this time there's no way he would do that again.
And dude, Clinks is actually kind of wreaking havoc on these other sides. So what does Clinks have right now, Momo? What's he got on that pack?
Oh, he's fat. He's getting close to that side of eyes.
Yeah. I like the scythe. It's such a hard one after that though. I do agree that Satanic might be needed. I think that some way to pierce evasion is needed. Can you rely on Cloud to finish out a Bloodthorn for that? I'm not sure. Okay, he's just going for the MKB. All right.
There is no other gem on Wildcard right now, so this is huge because it gives Double King a lot of freedom in how he's gonna position around the map. Oh, he's gonna cut the wave. Oof.
Did he get the whole wave? Looks like he did.
There's still 2 catapult waves in the mid lane though, so they're gonna get a range barracks. How much more can they get?
Oh, rooted up. BKB popped by Cloud, turning around actually on RCY. He's nullified, but he's still able to get away with the Ember. So he's... Oh! Now they turn around. He's the weird on Cloud, but Cloud, he's a big boy. He's okay for this one. Speaking of big boys, it's a stun through who's still silenced up on Sandcane, but alone. He'll help take down Big Num. It's the BKB from Yamsum as well, so he's got to back away from this one.
Satanic got wasted.
Oh, Tony! He's holding him in for now, trying to kite out for his team to get on in, get into this engagement. RCY gonna turn up with Alone. Alone's gonna get the Yule Scepter off the last second. Viga trying to lock everybody in on this one. He's taking so much damage on the Gyro Cup. He turns around, but the damage is too much. He gets the kill, and now RCY coming in for more. When did he get the kill on Alone? He'll get it, but RCY, how much can he get? A little bit more. Gets nullified all the way over. This Aghanim Scepter is worth its weight in gold, which is $4,200.
Oh, he's gonna
Dodging
cut
out
it.
the root again. So much damage. Jules up. Now he doesn't have anything else defensively. Double King. The assassination from Beacon, and Double King gets another kill. He is godlike on the Clinks.
And guess what? There's an amplified damage rune in the river. So whether they want to Roche or whether they want to try and close this out, it's gonna be even faster.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Yeah, no, it is. And that is a hell of a fight there for meant to be. They take down this Ember. Even after losing Alone, they want to go up. And I think if he's going up the mid lane, he's not he is stomping for the Megas. Okay, never mind.
Okay, there is one glyph. They have buybacks on everyone. How much are you willing? You probably give... You poke, but ideally give this lane of barracks. And you only buy back the Ember after everyone respawns.
Yes. Are you accepting that you could lose this Rax? I think you have to.
There we go.
Get on out. Get on out.
So Roche is up. It's actually on the Radiant side, so it's not that easy for meant to be to get it. I think that's what Wildcard needs to focus on. Do not give away the Roche. If you do that, then this game becomes... It's already very hard, but it's going to become extremely hard. Clinks 25 as well, with Side of Ice. Oh, he actually is going to buy... He's not going to buy the Side of Ice.
No, and I get it. He needs this evasion pierce, so it's not up to him anymore to do that lockdown, to make sure that he's enabling those kills. His team has to enable them for him. And I'm a little worried about it, because like who's buying the Hex? Is there a Bloodthorn even completed on the Lycan? He does have the Nullifier. Like, I'm pretty happy with what Cloud has done. I just feel like we need a little bit more for Clinks to truly be a baller.
Okay, so Aether lands on Alone. I do like that. I think he just needs the reach, needs that control. But Roche is up, and Wildcard, they are in control of the area so far.
Dude. They're going in for it. Last time you did this, you lost some racks, but yeah, this one is pretty quick. This is also going to be a Roche banner and a refresher. But you're too late. You see it happening.
I think refresher is Embers, right? For sure.
Should be, yeah. I mean, you'll refresh all of those charges on your remnant.
Oh,
yes. Really, they're still going for this one. This is a crazy engagement. Tony's going to be the first one found alone on top of... No, he's trying to leave. But now, even it seems they could be scared on Wildcard. They don't want to go after Tony. Tony was very alone there.
I mean, you have the Aegis, right? Ideally, all you want is to group up in a lane and actually get some barracks for yourself. Taking this fight with not a lot of vision could be much problematic. So yeah, they circle those creeps. They want to get the melee barrack stop.
But if you try to do that,
yeah, Double King.
He's
Double
here.
King is ready.
You has TPs.
Look at those freaking illusions and wolves. Ugh. That's disgusting.
Immediately. You can't lose this. If you lose this tower, Rax are not far behind.
They have to send 2 support. I mean, their formation is broken already. This is already a big win here for meant to be.
Still doing so much.
Oh, look at Double King. That's...
They get the tower.
Bottom tower
Yep.
has fallen.
But now Broodmother up top with the gyrocopter. Maybe they want to get something in return. No, this is just food for Double King. Eat those spiders up.
That's how you eat? That's your sound?
Maybe through a straw. They're spiderlings, you know, they're tiny.
And you said you have a girlfriend.
I eat spiders for breakfast.
Oh my god. Alright, so let's recap what's going on here. Age is still on the side of Wildcard. They cannot do anything though, because there's a billion split pushers on the side of meant to be.
Huh? But they're trying now. They finally forced Clinks back. They have a banner. They don't have to worry as much about the wave clear, but they don't want to let Wildcard get set up. They're already in the triangle. They need someone to show on this wave though.
They're gonna get top. They have Ancient Guardian on the gyro.
Huh?
I don't think there's really... If you glyph this melee barracks, you could risk losing the game.
You could. And it's not, you already took top racks on the Radiant side. You don't need this racks if you are meant to be.
So hard to get a creep wave. Finally, RCY is gonna bring one. But the ages, I mean, we're already halfway towards the duration because there's so many garbage you have to worry about.
They're still trying. Oh, Sand King he has an Aether Lens.
Dude, why is that wolf so big? Look at the size of that thing.
That is a dire wolf for sure. Oh, they are on top of the gyro here, but as you said, he's still got an Aegis. He pops the Satanic immediately. They're just poking. They just want to make sure that you don't get anywhere close. But alone, you are, well, such is the name. And as soon as you get Yules up into the sky, you could land in a silence. He's dead. No buy.
What the? That's kind of unacceptable, I think.
I think so.
Dude, they're gonna try and go to your 4s. They have the banner still, right? Who's holding? Yeah. Drop the banner.
Yeah.
Let's go. Oh my god. This
could be it.
Look
Oakshot on
who
the
shot.
backside finds 2 supports, Tony. Trying to separate this fight so the Clinks can own. B-God goes down. He has buyback. He actually does so much damage. Now they have the Ember nullified. Silence turning around on him. RCY will fall.
buyback.
He has a buyback. He has a remnant. Cloud turning up onto
boy.
Yems. And Yems takes so much damage. DK doing his darndest to get his team back into this one. He has buyback
Ember's
as
back.
well. Through trying to get away. Ember does come back into this one. Cloud taking so much
Holy
damage.
shit.
And buyback for B-God. He doesn't have any way back into this one. Cloud is going to have to try to do it himself somehow. They have 30 seconds before the Sand King is back. Do they have the damage? Tony again! Hook shot finding the backline, but where's the follow-up for it? Yes, are trying to take down the barracks, but they already die. He has to buy back in this one. They've taken down B-God. Everybody is dead. GG! Wildcard! Fight tooth and nail, but they come out on top in game number 2.
Damn, this was a bloodbath. This was a bit sloppy, but, you know, Wildcard, still they take the win.